Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. On this channel, I talk about fragrance, skincare, fashion, and the finer things in life. And today we are talking about Jean-Paul Gaultier La Belle and Jean-Paul Gaultier Classique. I have 5 beautiful fragrances in front of me right now. Hourglass figure, oh my god, so seductive. What do I have here? I have La Belle Eau de Parfum, La Belle Le Parfum Intense, and Classique Eau de Parfum, Classique Essence de Parfum, and finally we're going to talk about Classique Intense. 5 of them, 5 hourglass figures right now here. So whose place are we going tonight? If you're wondering which one you should buy. If you have any questions about Jean-Paul Gaultier, La Belle, Le Parfum, or Classique, I think this video is for you. I know my cat over there meowing. She definitely has some questions. So what are you going to do? Go grab a snack, go grab a drink, and come find me here with these 5 beautiful fragrances, and we're going to start our conversation. So today we are talking about Jean-Paul Gaultier, La Belle, and Classique. So before I go into the details of these beautiful bodies, if you're looking at me right now and if you think like this guy looks like a coloring book out of a daycare, I understand. So on my left side here, this is an ongoing production torture of like, it's gonna be like a 15-20 hour, and I only have 5-hour work done right now. So it's gonna develop, it's gonna improve, so it's gonna get finalized. But for now, kind of like this kind of not sharp view you're facing. So that's a little explanation. I'm sorry about that. But today I have very nice fragrances. They're all good. So I'm not gonna be ranking them from my least favorite to my most favorite because these 5 are so good. Oh my god. So we're gonna start by talking about La Belle and La Belle Le Parfum Intense, and then we're gonna move on to Classique Eau de Parfum, Essence de Parfum, and Intense, and every bottle, beautiful presentation, so seductive, so sexy, will be on your right hand corner as I talk about the fragrances. And the first fragrance we are going to talk about today is Jean-Paul Gaultier La Belle. Let's spray this fragrance here. It has dried down, but I'm just going to top it off and remind myself of the opening. So nice. You know what? That juicy pear, so like mouth-watering opening here is so nice, and that is combined with some floral notes, and deep down it's the kind of like vanilla woody dry down with like an amber warmth to it. So nice, such a nice designer fragrance. I'm in love with this 24/7, 365. I think this is signature worthy. Anyone can wear this from 0 to 100. Boys, girls, women, men, it does not matter. Oh my god, so good. It's sweet, but it's not cloying. It's fresh, but at the same time, it's a little kind of like powdery woody in the dry down with that, signature kind of vanilla to it, which smells really nice and expensive to my nose. I think Jean-Paul Gaultier La Belle is a really nice release, and I urge you to check this fragrance. And if you like the fragrance, I think you can spend your money on it because longevity performance is not bad either, like 5 to 6 hours. So I'm an oversprayer, so I would like to kind of like top it off after like 5 hours to give things a little boost. But I think if you spray this on your clothing, paying attention to the coloring of your clothing, I think you can get a perfume life of like 8 to 9 hours. But try it and let me know down in the comment section regarding the performances. But right from the start, I can tell you that these 5 fragrances, I think performance is really nice. 5 to 6 hours on my skin, and during the day, in the middle of the day, kind of like top it off, reapply, perfect. I think quite reasonable. So performance projection is never deal breaker, I think, when it comes to these Jean Paul Gaultiers in front of me right now. And La Belle, woof, very nice. So when it comes to La Belle Le Parfum, we're gonna make things, Le Parfum, kind of like, noir, kind of like, intense maybe, kind of like, how do we call it? Uh, More oriental, let's say. So what happens when something is the night, noir, black, or whatever? It's warmer, it's sweeter, it has a spicy edge to it right now. What do I mean by that? We're just gonna add more vanilla to make it sweeter. We're just gonna combine it with more tonka to make it a little spicier. We'll just give it another, like, kind of like spicy edge to that vanilla. And also, we're gonna make things warmer, kind of like, more oriental. I don't know what is meant by really oriental, but it's gonna smell like more amber warmth to it. And this is what they exactly did when they did the Le Parfum concentrate, Le Parfum version. I don't know about the concentration, but the longevity is the same on my skin. Let's just spray this here. So that, that woodiness that the La Belle has, a little, that, freshness to it. Let's just mix it in this Le Parfum, and let's just like drown this in tonka beans and the vanilla, and it's so nice. It's sweet, it's intense, it's really deep, it's just really, really lives up to the name actually. So good. And I'm getting that fruity opening as well. Tonka beans and vanilla. So nice. And you know what? I think these two can be layered on top of each other. And another combo I did actually, which worked. So this can go to the moving parts of your body or your flowy clothing. And this Le Parfum concentration, Le Parfum version or flanker of La Belle can go to closer to your body like so. And that creates a really nice aura actually. You know what? Wow. Jean-Paul Gaultier, La Belle and Le Parfum, La Belle, Le Parfum, very nice. Very, very nice designer fragrances. I'm so happy, so excited about these. Very cool, full bottle worthy. Please try them. Please check them on your skin. And if you like the smell, I think we're looking at two quality designer fragrances right now. We can spend our money. All right, so let me take a sip and then we're gonna move on to the Classique. And we're gonna start with Classique Eau de Parfum. Let's just spray Classique here. No, this is the Essence de Parfum. Let me find my Classique here. All right, here we are. All right, so Classique is a really nice fragrance. I like Jean Paul Gaultier Classique. What I have here is the Eau de Parfum concentration. On this channel, I'm not really working on Eau de Toilette, as you know. However, if you like the smell, I think you can definitely wear Eau de Toilette concentration. Jean Paul Gaultier Classique. What is Jean Paul Gaultier Classique? It is fruity, it is ambery, it's powdery, but it's also vanilla. So it's signature worthy, it is unique, so it is Jean Paul Gaultier Classique, and I like what it is. I like the performance, I like the dry down, I like that powdery cleanliness that I get from this fragrance, together with that freshness, and I believe that freshness comes from the orange blossom, but I might be bullshitting, I don't know. And together with vanilla and like, kind of like ambery touches, I think Jean Paul Gaultier Classique is, wow, I like it. I mean, it never gets, like, I never grow old of this fragrance either. It's always nice to smell, It's always cool to smell. Jean Paul Gaultier Classique. I think it's a compliment grabber as well. Performance is nice. 24/7, 365, signature worthy. I would wear any of these five fragrances any time and day of the year. I don't care if they're too sweet or too heavy. Hey, all I need to know is if I like it or not. And Jean Paul Gaultier Classique Eau de Parfum, really nice. All right, so when we come to Essence de Parfum of Classique, we're just gonna take things toward a gourmand land, an island of gourmand. And we're just gonna think about, kind of like jammy orange, kind of like citrusy notes. And then we're gonna combine that with vanilla as well. Again, maybe we're not gonna keep that, freshness a lot in this flanker essence de parfum. We're gonna make it more gourmand. It feels a little cough syrupy at the opening, I have to be honest, but I'm living for it. I like that, and especially if that when that opening, kind of like orange opening, combines with the middle and down, like the heart and the base of the fragrance. I think the dry down smells so cool. It's dynamic, it's nice, it's gourmand, and it has that, condensed milk vanilla to it, kind of like a pudding or like kind of like whipped cream vibe to it. So good. Oh my god. I think this Jean Paul Gaultier Essence de Parfum is a really nice flanker to Classique. Uh, it's gourmandish, it's sweeter, it's maybe more uh kind of like overtaking when it comes to the opening, but still so cool. I think if you are liking Classique and if you want to venture out, Essence de Parfum might be a great choice. Another great choice, I know today I have actually talked about four and we're gonna be talking about the fifth fragrance. They're all great. You know what? This is rare, I know. When we did product candy, I just said that, first two, we don't really need to pay attention or spend our time, but or waste our time. But this five here, wow, I do like it. And the last one I'm going to talk to you about today is Classique Intense. And we're going to make things a little more fresher. And orange blossom. I think I'm getting orange blossom more in this flanker. We're just going to move from that gourmand area to that, kind of like office wear, fresh, kind of like powdery, misky land. Still classic, but this one is maybe more approachable to many compared to Essence de Parfum. And there's something here that is clean, fresh, but there's also something that is very attractive. And like the sillage is kind of feels intoxicating. You want to know that person who smells Intense, Classique Intense. I think this is a great fragrance for office wear. I don't know what you say. I think this is great for like a special event. I think this is great. 24/7, 365, 100 to 0 years old, 0 to 100 years old. Everyone, girls, boys, women, men out there. Wow. Very nice fragrance. And you know what? These Classique, Essence de Parfum, and Intense, I think longevity performance not bad, and they all have distinctive sillages when worn separately, and I think sillage when it comes to these fragrances are really intoxicating, are really alluring. However, in contrast with La Belle and La Belle Le Parfum, I do not recommend layering these three fragrances because I think they're kind of like full package on their own. So maybe if you want to push things a little further, you can layer Classique Eau de Parfum and Classique Intense, but I would shy away from it. And Essence maybe a little kind of like further away from Classique DNA, and it's more like gourmand, and it's like a really full package on its own, on her own. And I do recommend trying out all of these five fragrances actually I've talked to you about today. They are full bottle worthy, they are signature worthy. If you like designer scents, if you like designer scents that are sweeter, if you like Classique, and if you like Jean Paul Gaultier, I think these five here definitely worth the asking price. I do like them, and if I get a full bottle, actually I will be wearing them very frequently, especially in summer. Why not? There's also that freshness that I get from these Jean Paul Gaultiers that I like, but never like citrusy, because I don't like that citrusy aquatic notes. These five check all the boxes. in my book. Great. All right, so let me take a sip and then we're gonna wrap things up. Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle Classique. Why not? If you like the smell and if you have tried them on before, feel free to spend your money. You're gonna smell nice, you're gonna smell expensive, you're gonna smell seductive. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And as you know, each and every video on this channel comes in two languages. One of them is in Turkish and the other one is in English. And guess what? You have just watched the English version. Thank you so much for doing. So take care everyone, and I'll see you at the next one.